11 of 16 in our series, Your Breakthrough to Brilliance. And we're talking about suckers today. Yeah, we're talking about success sucking beliefs. Hello, I'm Elizabeth Smith from the Guru Co. And this is our 11th episode in our series of 16. Please do share my videos. This one's got a little treat at the end. I will be putting in the comments a link to a set of free 7-page workbook in order to really crack through these things and spend a little bit of time just, unraveling your own sort of layers and unpicking right the way to the core so you can get some transformation. Anyway, so that's it. So we're talking about, these success sucking beliefs that we all have, okay? We're not weird. We're not anything unusual. We have them. Don't care where you are in the success ladder or the career ladder, we will have them. They will creep into some area of our life more than once a day. So on Monday, we unpacked some of our values, and I do like to, when I'm working with you or working with my clients, is really sort of to try and get to the core, because I think so many people miss that bit out and it is tough. So I'm always on the search to find an easier, simpler is probably the better word, of getting to the core values that you run. So we talked about the circle of excellence, didn't we? And we had our segments, and I asked you to bring to that what you do well, okay? Because when you look at things like this, what happens is we have, with those comes a value, okay? What you value, what you bring is a value to life or to anything you do. But around that, in order to make that real, in order to make that true, we cover it and we build and create beliefs in order to make sense of why we do that. So we build beliefs around it, and they're not always positive. So for instance, in one of your segments, if you brought to a career or to your customer that you were going to be the best, you were going to deliver the best quality, in there is likely to have been a belief that, oh, am I good enough? Can I do that? Is that right? Am I selling transformation? Oh, don't know. Yikes. And it's that we're getting to. So those values will have had, even though I've asked you to put what you're good at, I know through experience and also the feedback that I've had so far, that actually there's a slight hesitation when you put down I'm good at. I do this. There's a slight hesitation. I'm going, oh, I think I do that. Oh, I think that's really good. Oh, and then the self-doubt's in there, isn't it? Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe someone is better than me, and it all creeps in, and just like an ivy that sucks to the wall and creeps over something, that's exactly what these beliefs do. So very much about sucking the brilliance out of us. It's almost like sucks the life out of you, doesn't it? Like that plug hole thing. I don't know if anyone's old enough on here to remember It's the Knockout. Back in the 70s, I think it ran from the 60s to the 70s or something like that. Anyway, It's the Knockout. All the gladiators, when you see the contestants with that big rubber band attached to their back and they go for their goal and they're going like it, they really believe they're going to do it. And then it gets to that full extent, and for some reason, their legs just go and they just go pew, straight back to the start. And that's often what these beliefs do. They come in just at that moment and you just go, really? Too late, gone back again. So if you think about it, the more you do that, the more that elastic band will fray, the weaker that elastic band gets. However, have you considered, because what we do when we have those, and what we've just talked about you having those self-doubts, those things that creep in, they are presupposing you might fail. They are presupposing that maybe you're not as good as you think you are. They're presupposing that actually there's going to be pain. Maybe they're presupposing that actually it's going to be the worst thing you've ever done. It's just going to be horrific and it's going to be torturous. And therefore you then just allow that elastic band just to pull you right back, either at a very fast rate or slowly just withdraw from it. So what I always teach is about presuppositions, and the presuppositions that we teach is to make things limitless rather than beliefs putting a limit on us. We put, or negative beliefs, I should say, putting beliefs on us. We try and alter that by presupposing that a different belief. Okay, so that's what we teach. So say for instance you have had a self-doubt in one of those segments. presuppose just for a moment that you are absolutely the finished article, that you are absolutely the perfect fit for that job or the perfect leader in this area that we need to do. Perhaps you are going to be the perfect fit for the customer. How would you show up differently? How would your voice be? So, for instance, I don't have to learn how to talk again. So, if I have a speaking gig, I just have to presuppose that I've got to get up there, and then what I've got to offer you is going to be of value to at least one person. How am I going to show up? I'm going to show up for that one person. I'm going to give it my all. So just think about it. How differently would you show up? It is not fake it till you make it. I cannot bear that. It is breathing it until you believe it. Okay? So go back, have a look at your segments, have a look at what the self-doubt was in there, and just presuppose for a minute that actually you have this. You absolutely have this. How might you imagine the environment that you show up in? How might you stand differently? How might you speak differently? How might you approach things differently? Have a go, see what you think. Again, share my videos, please. It's not too late for everyone to go back for the series, and I'm going to attach the link to the free workbook down below. And I will see you at the end of the week. Bye bye for now.